What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about Invisalign, and if you're looking at YouTube videos about Invisalign, maybe you're thinking about getting it. And there's a few things to consider. Obviously the cost is one of them, and the second thing is how compliant you're going to be and whether you're actually going to stick to the whole purpose of Invisalign, which is constantly wearing the Invisalign. So you have to carry around this little case, and whenever you're eating you have to put them in the case and put them right back on after, within half an hour, and you have to brush your teeth as well. So there's a lot to consider before deciding to get Invisalign. So basically, what are Invisalign? Invisalign are these small plastic, basically like a mold of your teeth, and with each tray you wear, it changes the shape of your teeth, changes their position in your mouth. They pop on like this, easy. And the top one, they're pretty invisible, as you can see. You can't really notice. In person it is a bit easier to tell that you're wearing Invisalign. When I first put them in, I got a little bit of a lisp. Even now I feel like when I talk I do have a little bit more of a lisp. I wear these about 22 hours a day, and I do love the results that I've been seeing. So my story is that I used to have braces. I got them when I was about 14 years old. I not only had braces, but I had this contraption that basically pushed my jaw forward because my jaw apparently was too far back. I had like a big overbite, and my teeth were like, my front teeth were all the way in the front, my back teeth were all the way in the back, so they had to bring the bottom jaw forward. And then at the same time I got braces, so I had to wear the braces for about 2 years plus the other contraption for 9 months. So I had almost 3 years of braces, and it was interesting. Once I got them off, they told me I had to wear the retainer, and I was so surprised. I never thought I had to have to wear a retainer every night for the rest of my life to retain the teeth. So I would wear the retainer, and then eventually after a couple of years I just obviously dropped off wearing it, and my teeth, they went out of shape. So that's when my uncle, who's my dentist, talked to me about Invisalign, and it's invisible braces. So basically the same results, but you don't have these chunky things in your mouth. And I feel like when you're a bit older especially, you don't want to be walking around with braces, even if they are the clear braces. My teeth were initially really crooked, and my bottom teeth were horrible, my top teeth too. I'll put some pictures up to show you. And I got these last year in August. It's now May of 2017. So I've been wearing it just short of June, July, August, about 9 months. Initially it was only going to be a 14-week Invisalign, but I wasn't very compliant, and I would go for hours without wearing them, and my teeth didn't get the results that I wanted. So I actually had to go and get some refinements done. Here are my teeth after 9 months of Invisalign. They're definitely almost there. So luckily my uncle is my dentist, and he's the one who's been doing Invisalign on me. He told me off because he said I wasn't compliant. I may have only been wearing them 80% of the time, and that just wasn't good enough to get the perfect results. So I went back into him, got some new molds done, got some new retainers, and I'm now on tray 2 of 9 trays. Now the interesting thing is that with my first set of trays, I had to change them every 2 weeks, and week 2 they would just get really uncomfortable to wear. Like, as you're wearing them and you're sleeping in them, they're getting discolored, they get a bit smelly, and they just get a bit unpleasant to wear. So maybe that sort of was one of the factors that made me not wear Invisalign as much. Now Invisalign have come out with a statement saying that you can change your trays every week as long as you 100% stick to your Invisalign, which is at least 22 hours a day. Really more like 23 to 24 hours, literally just taking them out to eat and brush your teeth, and that's it. So I'm really glad that I've been sticking to it more this time around, and I've only got 7 trays left before hopefully I see perfect results in my teeth. And I'll show you a little bit of an update as it gets closer to the full 9 weeks of this of these trays, and let you know whether the changing once a week is working for me. So far I'm on tray 2. It's been really good. My teeth have responded really well to the trays. They've just been fitting in perfectly, and you know, a little bit of pain and sensitivity, but that's to be expected with Invisalign because you're moving your teeth around. And so here's the trays on. I think it's really hard to tell that I'm wearing them, and so many people that, you know, I work with, they don't actually realize I'm wearing them. So they're a really good option for people who, like me, if you're a bit older and you aren't a teenager anymore, you want to get your teeth straight and have that perfect smile, but you just don't want braces. The other nice thing is that if I did have a fancy event to go to, if I was going out to dinner for, you know, a couple of hours, I did have the option to take them off. And especially if I was, you know, going to some wedding and I didn't want to be wearing them all the time, especially for all the nice photos. So I loved the option that I could take them off and pop them back in when I wanted. So that was another part that I loved. If you have any questions about Invisalign, feel free to comment below. I will answer them in my next video or by replying to your comment. If you're thinking about getting Invisalign, let me know what your thoughts are and whether you think it's worth it. You know, whether you think it's worth the money you spend on Invisalign, whether you think it's, you know, braces are better. So that's my Invisalign story, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was really informative for you if you're thinking of getting Invisalign. If you do have Invisalign, make sure you're wearing it 22 hours a day at least in order to get the results that you want. And I'll be sure to give an updated video of my results.